Weed.
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 Weed. Weed.
Welcome, Weedlings. I'm your digital version of your ganja guru, for to be blunt. This is your anonymous Q&A with Newcastle students and their opinions on weed and medical marijuana.
So I'm a combined honours student from Newcastle.
I'm a maths student. I study marine biology.
I'm a journalism student.
Studying applied plant science.
Graphic design student.
I'm a modern languages student.
I'm an economics student.
I'm studying law.
Master's student in the Faculty of Sciences.
A modern language student.
I'm an environmental science student.
I'm a business student at Newcastle University.
I do occasionally smoke weed, but it's quite rare. I don't really like the effect it has on me or others, just kind of drugs in general.
Yes, I smoke weed as often as possible and as much as possible.
I wouldn't say I'm a stoner. I smoke just socially. I only really started smoking by myself when I went to university or like when having trouble sleeping.
Smoke about 4 times a week.
I smoke weed multiple times a week. I think it's a really good alternative for alcohol and you don't have the hangover with it.
I've smoked for around 5 years and it's been daily for around 3 to 4 years. I feel all of the things in life which stimulate senses, in a good way. Weed can also enhance how it feels. Enjoy them feelings.
I do smoke weed, not as regularly as some people, but I smoke it 2-3 times a month, merely for fun.
I don't smoke weed because I have tried it in the past and don't necessarily enjoy it.
I do smoke weed quite a lot. Well, every day.
I smoke weed very rarely.
I smoke weed 2 or 3 times a day.
I smoke weed around 3 to 4 times a week.
Probably smoke weed about every day. I do it mainly for enjoyment because I enjoy the way it makes me feel and I find that it helps reduce stress and it's also a good way to help me get some sleep.
THC is a psychoactive in weed that makes you high. And CBD makes you relaxed.
Sure, CBD has pain-killing properties which is used in medicine, and I think THC is the element of weed that makes you high and sort of can be addictive, I guess, but I'm not 100% sure.
I don't really know the difference that much between CBD and THC.
I don't know the difference between CBD and THC.
THC gets you high. CBD helps get you better.
THC, red.
Sativa is the giggly, energetic, type of high, and then indica is more just finished your shift, you need a zoot, you need a chill. Yeah, it's the more relaxing one.
And I also don't know the difference between sativa and indica.
Without going into too much detail, sativa lifts your head up, indica puts it back on the pillow.
All I do know is that one of them is a bit more mellow and would probably help better with things like sleep and anxiety.
Sativa usually makes you more of a body high, so it usually knocks you out. You just want to sit there and chill. I think indica usually makes you more active, is it? Or it might be the other way around. Don't actually know.
Indica's more of a drowsy high, but sativa's more of an active high.
I think medical marijuana is a good thing. The UK is the biggest exporter of marijuana, I believe. I may be wrong, but, it's illegal in this country. And I think medicinally, it's definitely got a purpose for people.
A lot of research says that it does actually significantly help if it's used within medical purposes and it's not smoked alongside tobacco, etc. I think medical marijuana can be used beneficially in alleviating pain and clarity of mind. I personally only use CBD oil drops under my tongue for my joints and dislocated knee.
I'm completely pro-medical marijuana. I think if it helps people, why are we not giving them access to it legally? Doesn't make sense. Anxiety, arthritis, epilepsy, all of these things, they should just let them have it.
I actually think it's a step in the right direction because definitely the effects for certain people have been shown, especially through Parkinson's, and it's also a good alternative for things in sports recovery and things like that, which is just coming to light. So we come to understand that more. I think it'll be more beneficial for more people.
I think medical marijuana is a very good thing. It should be available to all people.
I do agree with medical marijuana, like a controlled use of it, but I personally don't think it should be fully legalised. On the whole, I don't think it would be a positive thing.
Of course it should be fully legalised without any restrictions. People are doing it anyway, people are smoking it, always have, always will. The government sells us a lot worse, like cigarettes, kills people every day. This won't, never has, never will. So why not?
I think that weed should be legalised with restrictions, similarly to, alcohol or, strong painkillers, and be decriminalised. A lot of people are in jail for facilitation of marijuana smoking and for, possession of their own weed they want to smoke themselves, and they've been made criminals, and, that's not always necessarily the case.
I do believe it should have restrictions because I've known people myself that I don't believe should smoke weed because you can see the decline in their mental health. For some people it may improve, but for some people with chronic depression or chronic anxiety, sometimes smoking weed can only worsen it rather than help it along.
Weed should be legalized without restrictions because it's a human flaw that if we do have restrictions, people always want it more. I think without restrictions will allow people to truly experience and tap into it. Alcohol doesn't have any restrictions and arguably has many more negative side effects. So I think people should be given more power to their agency, and the government should probably keep a close eye onto it.
I think it's going to be fully legalised, and I think that medical marijuana is a step in the right direction for that. But of course it needs regulation because at the end of the day it is a drug.
As you can see, there's a variety of different opinions about weed and medical marijuana from Newcastle students. The article below summarises the findings and answers the questions from the video. Thank you for watching, and keep having conversations about freedom.